So in today's video, we are going to be showcasing two brand new units that is out for the global Dokkan campaign. And that is the Extreme Z Awakening for the Ella Shadow Dragons, the free-to-play unit, as well as the Super Extreme Z Awakening for Omega Shenron. I thought I would show them both at the same time since they are very good linking partners together. And we have the Shadow Dragons being the best free-to-play leader for this guy. So you know, it was unavoidable to separate them. So, of course, we're going to be running them under GT bosses with the new Omega Shenron. This team looks pretty nuts now. It is getting a lot better. We've got the Ella Nova Shenron as well. Is GT bosses now a good team? We'll find out. But let's first jump into the details of these two units. So, starting off with the Shadow Dragons, GT Bosses leader for 4 key and 150% stat boost with the Extreme Z Awakening. Basic effect is key plus 4, 177% attack and defense with a support for the category for 3 key and attack and defense 40%. Per GT Bosses category ally or extreme class ally on the team, you get attack and defense 30% and damage reduction rate of 7%. If you fulfill a full team of extreme class or GT bosses, depending on which one you have more, that's a 49% damage reduction on its own, which is insanely good. And of course, 210% extra attack and defense. When all allies extreme class characters or GT bosses, which you should be having anyway if you want to fulfill the full damage reduction, you get effective against all types and additional support for all allies attack defense 17%. So if you're running a full GT bosses, you are providing those certain units a 57% in attack and defense. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense 77% up. And when attacking with 18 or more key, attack and defense 77% up extra. When attacking with 24 key, you get a chance of forming critical hit plus 77%. So it means you don't really need any sort of critical on this guy. These guys get a lot of extra key through the following effect of if the opponent is lowered attack or defense, which is certainly common enough. Key plus 7, attack plus 77%, and they already get 4 key at the start of the turn. And then if you get the active skill, which is starting from the 7th turn from the start of the battle, key plus 7, and all enemies attack and defense minus 30% as well. This 12 key super will greatly raise attack for 1 turn, colossal damage to the enemy, and lowering attack and defense, while the 18 key will do the same thing, mega colossal damage, but greatly lowering attack and defense, and a high chance of stunning the enemy. For the Omega Shenron here, we got basic effect. We got the STR type leader for 4 key, 100% stat boost, attack and defense 150% up, with all enemies at minus attack by 40%, and an additional defense by 20% lowered for superclass enemies. Full power and GT bosses support for 2 key and attack plus 40% up, with additional attack plus 20% for characters who are also extreme. So big GT bosses extreme support or full power extreme support. Per extreme class ally attacking the same turn, chance of forming critical hit and damage reduction rate of 20% up. Self-excluded, so you're only getting a 40% damage reduction there. Attack and defense 100% when attacking as well. That's 200% per extreme class, of course. When there is another full power GT bosses category ally attacking the same turn, attack and defense 150% up with an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack defense 100% up. And as the third attacker in turn, or when the target enemy is in lowering attack and defense down, attack plus 150% and an additional super attack guaranteed. So I don't think he's like totally busted, but he's like a very nice little third slot unit at the very least for a pretty dead category. All things considered, his SA doesn't do anything but massively lowering a defense. It's just unfortunate it just doesn't get updated. And he's been a pretty old Easy 8 for quite some time. Easy 8 in 2020. So those kind of good SA mechanics didn't really appear back then at that current time. So let's jump into things here. Starting off with the festival battles here. Should give us plenty of time to showcase these guys. Got Frieza. I don't know if it's really that great, but whatever. Frieza and Cell. Whatever. We want to make sure the two showcase units are together. And hopefully we can get through this no problem. Let's see how the rotations are looking like. I mean, this is really strong. But I think we will do this for now. We got the debuff, which is good. I would like to see the third slot position happen here. would be nice. Getting that additional 150% attack boost. Got to fix up this rotation badly. But Nova Shenron is very strong, so it's not going to happen for quite some time. So Omega Shenron, we're not going to activate his domain until everything is all settled. But it is a very strong hitting team, as you can see. We got some hard hitters. I don't think it's defensively very good, though. That's probably the biggest issue that I have with it right now. Let's go with the 40% damage reduction. For now, we want to float off Omega. I don't want him here. I want him in the other rotation. I think 49% damage reduction with Omega Shenron. With the Shadow Dragon's LR, it should be good enough for a while. And effective against all types here. 23 million. There's no big bad bosses activated as well. So we're starting off pretty strong here. Should be a... Oh, not a one-shot, but... And we get a dodge. I'll take that. I will take that. There's some things that aren't really too good. Like, Rudo is pretty outdated. He couldn't even do that kill there. That is embarrassing. But, you know, Omega Shenron with the 51 is going to help us a lot. And Nova Shenron will clean up again. And then we will have our rotation. So let's have a look at everything. Load our HP a little bit, but that's all good. Defense is 681,000 start of turn with 49% damage reduction. It's an okay first slot unit to have at least. And then 525,000 for the STR Omega. Unfortunately, because we're showcasing it, we can't really put him at the end there. But just know he will hit harder. He will hit harder. That's all I can say, right? Let's just do the int one. I know it's type effective anyway. I just want to see. We'll start off with this. 43 million attack stat. Holy shit. That is a rotation that is fairly easy to make for us. And he's just going to kill. We'll make sure we do Omega Shenron Super next. And now we have our decent rotation here. It's not like we want... I mean, this is an alright rotation. We lose some links with Nova Shenron, but somebody had to take the hit, right? Whoever links up with Nova Shenron is really losing out on a lot of links, so it's a bit unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and do the STR. Oh, good. Good. So, he will go in the first slot here. Target here. We'll go like this. But, like, we are one-shotting everything, which is awesome. Very awesome. Let's see what your attack stat is. 45? What? I know there's a lot of support happening. 45? Not even in the third slot? Damn, bro. Damn. There is a time. I might have to try him out in the third slot for the one time. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we're going to try and make it happen. At least we'll try. And then this is just another free kill here. Dude, we are cleaning up. I don't know how long it will take until we start getting into a two-turn battle. That'll be when... Like, I was impressed when Buhan is hitting that with the Kamehameha essay. Now these guys are just casually doing it. Just casually. Now, we do have the active skill. I mean, we're versing Gogeta. Like, this is probably the most perfect time. The active skill doesn't really do anything for us in this. It really doesn't do any much outside of, like, a lot of events, really. Unless you, like, you can get to a far enough event and they're still able to be debuffed. Like, the extra debuff helps a lot. But usually it is pretty useless. You get a lot of ki anyway. So it was just like a cool OST, cool little animation back in the day. Might as well throw it in. But yeah, that was it. See how he deals with a super attack. These super attacks are pretty uselessly weak anyway. 78, yeah. And then we're just going to throw 37. It's actually not as impressive as the STR Omega. I was actually surprised that STR Omega was hitting like that hard. I did it on paper. Didn't even look that crazy, but like it just comes out of nowhere with like insane attacks. I want to see that third slot. If there's ever a time where I can put the third slot unit in the first slot safely, that would be the time. Unfortunately, we are doing a Doka mode with the physical Omega instead of like one of our units that we're showcasing. But it's a close call. Pretty close, but not close enough. Let's do the 45. Dude, it's the 45's insane, man. It's so effortlessly, too. It's like... It's not like I have to grab like a certain amount of orbs. And like this man, if he had like a greatly raised attack, oh my god, imagine how much damage you'd be throwing out. And not to mention, I haven't even activated the domain. Shall we just pop it? Frick it. Let's pop it now. See what our damage is going to look like. The domain can only happen once. But let's just do it. See what happens. Gives us a buff. Not like we need it anyway. You know what? Let's give it a run. Bro, it's money. Nah, I think I screwed up because I think we're just going to kill anyway. I think I screwed up. I forget how weak these guys are. Even Oceanus is doing some crazy numbers too. She's not even try hard too. Oh my god. Hello? Maybe I can sort it out. Maybe. It means we get Omega 2 times in third slot. This time and then the next time. We want it back. We want it back. At least Rudo's a huge attack support, so we're just leaning into like massive damage. This might be the strongest main rotation turn that I can build. But it's just super fragile. But if there's like one boss that doesn't do that much, but it has like... Or like a boss that I can like use Weeses and spam Weeses, this would be like a good team to use, I think. See how this team goes here. Oh, the damage decrease is insane when you don't have Omega. Oh my god. But he should be fine here. Post super. Oh, we lost. But we would do more damage than that. Man, the drop-off in damage is crazy. Alright, so I just wanted to try out the Omega Shenron in the third slot. I'm just doing all-out struggles event versus the blue Goku because you can debuff him. It's an easy enough event and a tanky enough event. I want to see how much we can do in this one singular turn. So, just get the domain. Got the perfect rotation. Support is everywhere. And it should be impossible for us to die, I hope. I mean, I'm counting on Omega to be like that goated unit. So he gets his defense buff, which is good. So then the super attack should be all fine. Alright, so 66. The only thing I missed out is not having a support memory because this doesn't allow the support memory. But this is just raw damage here. 1 bar, and he gets the additional super attack, guaranteed. So it's not gonna... It looks like it's not gonna kill. You can get the triple super attack. It probably still won't kill with this. But, I mean, we're doing like half the health bar at least. 51, bruh. Okay, we didn't get the additional, sadly. Definitely give max additional and press dodge or something. 58 mil. Oh my god. It's a free-to-play lead. We're missing like 50% min. And he goes for the additional, of course. Bam. And then a third super. Dude, we just did half the health, man. Look at the attack stats, bro. What the frick? Too bad the next rotation's ass, but like you can see, like if we filled out like 2 of those, oh my god, that is like insane team. GT bosses, bro. All right, but that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. With that said, I'll see you guys next time. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay busy. Peace.